A family has been forced to sell their dream home because of skyrocketing rates. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee. Let's have a look at this article about a family forced to sell because of skyrocketing interest rates, and I'm sure everyone will be getting out their box of tissues and their tiny violin. So, a family who doesn't want to eat baked beans for dinner every night, well, they're just not committed enough. Where's the Dave Ramsey people? No one's forcing you to sell. You've made the decision to not cut back on expenses. But anyway, that's probably not how they like to frame these things. Is forced to sell the dream home they spent 7 years building thanks to their skyrocketing interest rates. It's always someone else's fault, isn't it? A family with 2 young children have been forced to sell the dream home they spent years building after struggling to cope with skyrocketing interest rates. Celeste Andrews recently put her 4-bedroom home in Avalon Heights in Melbourne's northwest on the market with a $1.15 million and $1.25 million price guide. The family had spent 7 years planning the build of the home and only moved in 2 years ago. But 6 consecutive monthly interest increases to the cash rate, which as of Tuesday sits at a 9-year high of 2.6%, means that Miss Andrews and her family had to make major changes to their lifestyle. We can still pay the interest rates, but at what compromise is it going to be to our family? So it was more like our hand was forced, the mother of 2 told 7 News. There are lots of options. You have to cut costs. Is this the first time they're ever actually doing it tough? That's the question. Or maybe they want to cash out and not deal with the stress. That could be the other thing. I could completely appreciate that. Maybe they're going, why are we killing ourselves for just a house, huge debt? Let's wipe it off and live a simpler life. Ideally, we don't want to sell, but we don't want to eat baked beans and spaghetti every night for dinner and not go out anywhere. This seems a little pretentious. Oh, we can't go out everywhere. Whoop-de-doo. I mean, come on. Seriously. We want to take our kids on holiday and travels. And go camping. Go on a cheap holiday. It doesn't need to cost that much. Okay? I know. I've got 6 kids. The RBA's 0.5 percentage point increase on Tuesday was smaller than the market expectations of 0.5. But ANZ Bank said this smaller RBA increase would simply mean rate rises will continue into 2023 rather than finish in 22 during this monetary policy tightening cycle. So, I mean, I don't get this. What is the point? Why would you go on this article? Why would you go on 7 News to complain about this? I mean, that's just part of life. You've got to deal with it. Maybe they bought too much house that they couldn't afford. ANZ's head of Australian economics, David Plank, updated the bank's forecast to have the Reserve Bank cash rate reaching an 11-year high of 3.6% by May 2023. I mean, there you go. It's a lovely house. These are, you know what they're doing. They want the real estate attention. Someone's going to come in, sweep in and buy the place thinking they're getting a bargain when they probably won't be. Miss Andrews' real estate agent, David Gigliotti, from Monty Valley Real Estate, said he knew of other families who were considering selling, giving the cash rate hike. There's definitely been a flavour from people that it's all becoming a bit much, he told Daily Mail Australia. But, I mean, the cash rate, for those playing at home, we'll bring this up. We're still not that high, everyone. Okay? We're still not sitting at 6%. Will it get to 6%? Will the RBA start cutting before then? I'd suspect they'd cut before then, honestly. I don't, just on instinct, I don't think it'll get that high. We can't have too many people selling houses. What's going to go? That might correct the property market. We can't have that happening in Australia. The politicians won't let it be. He said the Andrews home was designed by them from the ground up, and the family had no intention of selling. They put everything into it. It's what they dreamed about, so it's a bit of a sad time for them. They don't want to sell. Well, then make sacrifices to keep your home. Come on. Well, oh no, we can't go on holiday. Oh no, we have to get rid of a few luxury items. You just toughen up and grind through it if you want to really keep it. Maybe there's more to this, honestly. He said the home had already garnered much interest, with 47 people visiting. Yep. Whoever buys it will be able to enjoy the home that had a lot of thought and effort put into it. The agent advised people in similar situations to hang on to their homes for as long as you can. But ultimately, if it's affecting your quality of life, selling may be the only option. What is this about affecting your quality of life? Are we just such a soft generation now that we can't make any sacrifices? And here are the increases to mortgage repayments, and there's the Facebook prompt. So let's have a talk about this. Well, guys, it's either you're going to tighten your belt and toughen it out and find a way to make things happen to keep holding on to your dream home, or you're going to sell up and go for a simpler life. Both ways are acceptable, I can understand, but you can't bitch and moan about being forced to sell when you don't want to sacrifice. That's how it is. What do you think, guys? Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Check out my other channels, HeiseBim and HeiseSays International. And if you want to support us, you can financially on YouTube, Patreon, Amazon, our referral links, buy our pocket squares, or call us if you need an architect. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.